Pablo!
Please work, Rabbit. Please. Oh! I did it! I did it! I did it!
I say.
Meow! Remarkable!
Perfect finish. It's Pablo's turn now.
It's Pablo's turn now. It's Pablo's turn now. You'll be all right, Pablo. Do you want to go out there and draw? I do want to. But I don't want to. Hang on. I think I've got an idea that could help.
Thank you, Tang, for your magical performance. And now, we come to the last item of our show. But unfortunately, Pablo is unable to perform for you tonight. I'm so sorry. He does want to, but also he doesn't want to. Because, well, Pablo really doesn't like it when people look at... Oh! Well, ladies and gentlemen, it appears Pablo will be performing for you after all. Ladies and gentlemen, Pablo!
What are you doing? Blue crayon, please, Tang.
Blue crayon? Oh, yeah, sure.
What's going on? Finished.
What an amazing picture. Pablo really is very gifted indeed.
But where is he? Where's the artist?
We don't have to see him. Being seen isn't everything. And we can still see his picture.
Bravissimo! Meow! What bravery! What courage! What a wonderful drawing! Pablo!
In point of fact, this is my new robot. A robot is a machine that can do helpful things, such as check facts, like a computer.
Draft is correct. I'm very helpful for checking facts, like a computer.
Isn't he great, Mouse? I have programmed him to confirm whether what I'm saying is correct.
Draft is correct. This is how he has programmed me, in point of fact.
Your robot is a bit like Llama. He keeps repeating things.
Yes, he does. He's designed to help me hear myself think.
Draft is correct. He likes to be able to hear himself think.
Mouse is not very sure how helpful that is.
Of course it's helpful. Let me show you. Robot, show me a picture of a cheetah. Excellent. Now, Mouse, live and learn. Did you know that the cheetah is the fastest land animal? But they don't know how to climb tall trees. In point of fact, they don't know how to roar like other big cats either.
Draft is correct. The cheetah is the fastest land animal in the world. Cheetahs are unable to climb tall trees, and they are also unable to roar in the way that other big cats can.
Wonderful. Such a clever robot. In point of fact... Huh? In point of fact, robot,
Did you know that the largest animal of all is the blue whale that lives in the sea?
Giraffe is correct. The blue whale is the largest animal of all.
Precisely. And did you know that the next largest animal is the colossal squid?
Giraffe is correct. The colossal squid is the second largest animal.
You are a very good friend, Robot. But you know all the same facts that I know. When I tell my other friends things, sometimes they are surprised that I know so much.
Giraffe is correct. I have been designed to know all the same facts that he knows.
Pablo!
Hello, Pablo.
Ooh!
See how scary they look? Us?
Scary? That's just how they look, Pablo. They might not be nearly as scary in person.
Remember when you were too scared to go to the barber's, Pablo?
Oh, the wild man. Yeah, there you go.
Hello, everyone.
When you actually met the barber and found out how nice he was, you weren't nearly as afraid.
He's right. You just need to get to know us.
We could do it over tea. I'm going to have some nice cold ice cream to make my tooth feel better.
So tell us what you're worried about, Pablo.
I have a toothache and I need to go to the dentist, but I'm too scared. I don't like the thought of you getting close to me or going inside my mouth. I'm worried you might hurt me.
Oh, Pablo, we never want to hurt you. We want to help.
Everything we do is to try and get rid of your pain.
We're not as scary as we look.
Ow! Oh dear, Pablo. It looks like the ice cream is making your tooth worse. Worse? You mean I can't eat ice cream anymore?
No!
Don't worry, Pablo. Let us take a look. We'll sort things out for you.
Hello, Mr. Tooth. Is there anything we can help you with?
Oh, yes, please. I'm full of the most dreadful ache. Can you please help me?
Not a problem.
How's everything going?
Never mind.
Okay, Pablo. Your tooth should be all better now. Really? That was all?
Hey, the noise has stopped.
And I can eat ice cream again.
Hooray!
Pablo!
Look how fast I can run as a horse. And I'm almost as high as Noah.
You are. But don't you miss anything about being a boy, Pablo? What about your bedroom or toys?
I can just draw them. I can draw a bath or fish fingers or toys or anything, anytime I want. I'll be the happiest horse ever.
But horses don't use any of those things.
I do.
Oh, what do we do now?
Oh, I've got an idea. you, Pablo?
Okay, I'm a horse.
Yeehaw, partners! Yeehaw! Giddy up! Giddy up! Head him off at the pass, horsey! Yeehaw!
Stop! Get off me, Tang!
What?
Sorry, Tang, you're just too heavy.
It's not always fun being a horse either, is it, Pablo? Especially on a farm. Sometimes horses have to carry people or heavy things, like sacks and ropes, in point of fact.
None of this is fun. Why do I always have to do things I don't want to do? I just want to be an animal and play.
But Pablo, sometimes animals have to do things they don't want to do too.
Come on, Pablo. We need to close the farm now.
It's your mum, Pablo. She's calling you.
It's your mum, Pablo.
Your mum likes you as a boy, Pablo. If you keep on being an animal, you won't have your mum to help you out like she does, in point of fact.
Maybe I could try being Pablo again for a bit. Doing people things again might not be so bad, especially if I've got Mum.
Your mum is very helpful, Pablo.
And kind.
And lovely.
She does a lot of nice things for you.
I do really like my mane, but you're right. Any fuss is worth it if my mum's there.
Pablo! Can you help me? I'm lost.
A lot of us seem to be.
Hang about! You're one of Pablo's socks, aren't you?
Yes, but Pablo seems to have forgotten about me.
Pablo has forgotten about a lot of things. In point of fact, we are busy looking for him. So we can't stop to talk to you, or we'll get distracted. Pablo! Pablo!
Truff! What are you doing here?
Looking for you, of course. We've all been looking for you. But Tang got distracted, so Wren and Llama went back, leaving only Mouse and... Oh! This is getting ridiculous! Not Mouse too! Everyone keeps getting distracted. In point of fact, we really need to go home now, Pablo.
But I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Well, if you keep looking around here, you'll just get distracted. Come back with me, and once we've found the others, we can have a proper look for whatever it is you've lost.
Excuse me, we're looking for an orange orangutan called Tang. Have you seen him?
No, I don't think I have. But do you want to see a clever trick I can do?
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Wren! Llama!
It's Pablo! It's Pablo! Huh? Pablo!
Mouse!
We've just got Tang to find, and then we can head for home.
Tang! Tang? Are you all right? You don't look too good.
You don't look too good.
I don't feel too good at all. I think I've spun round too much.
Come on, Tang. We need to get back to Pablo's room. We need to concentrate.
Wow! That was quite a place.
Pablo!
Is everybody ready?
It's time to play everybody's favorite choosing game. Let's play Wheel of Pasta!
But they're all the same, Draff.
Well, that's the one we always have.
But that's not a proper choosing game. That's not very fair.
Oh! Now it's fair.
Is everybody ready? It's time.
Wheel of Pasta!
Yay! That's us!
No, wait. Not that one. Spin again. Wait! Spin again! Spin again! Woohoo!
Yay!
Woohoo! Pasta party! No! Make it stop! If Pablo can't choose, we won't be able to have any.
Huh? What? No pasta at all?
Choose.
Stop telling me to choose! Sorry, Llama. I already know I have to choose. It's just hard.
Stop looking at the pasta for a moment, Pablo, and stop listening to them. Which shaped pasta shall we have for dinner, Pablo?
The one that tastes like Lorna's house?
Oh, the macaroni.
Pablo! What is that?
What is that?
It looks a bit like a fork.
Mouse thinks it looks more like a spoon. It looks a bit like a fork and a spoon.
Oh, I know. Could it be a rocket ship? We could sit in that bit there, and this long bit could be the nose, and those spiky bits could be where the fire comes out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off!
I should hope not. The park has strict rules about letting rockets off.
But it has to be something, or why would my mum give it to me?
Maybe it could be a boat, Pablo. Everyone could sit here in the bowl, and someone else could gently push it along with a long stick.
How about a speedboat, Noah?
Stop it! The park has strict rules around the paddling pool too. In point of fact, no splashing, no jumping, no running, and I'm pretty sure no speedboats.
Oh.
I suggest we give this confusing thing to the park keeper before it causes any more trouble.
But Pablo's mum gave it to him, Draff. It must be for something.
Wren's right.
Mouse thinks it's a kind of umbrella for when it's raining. Or could it be a hat for birds, Mouse? I could fly under the trees in autumn and not worry about being hit on the head by acorns. Mouse thinks Ren needs to be more careful.
Perhaps it's for digging around in the garden.
Mouse thinks it can't be a garden fork because the pointy bits on a garden fork are much, much longer.
In point of fact, they are called tines, Mouse.
What are?
The pointy bits on a garden fork. In point of fact, this item has the same number of tines as both a garden fork and a table fork.
But look, Draff, the curved part is just like a spoon.
So, if it's a bit like a fork and a spoon, do you think I'm supposed to eat my lunch with it?
Pablo!
Hello, Volcano.
Hello, Volcano.
Oh, why are you bothering me?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
What's wrong, Volcano? You don't look happy.
Of course I'm not happy. I'm very unhappy indeed. All this pressure inside. Oh, no, no!
There's the pressure again.
I just want to relax.
That sounds like a great idea. Singing helps me relax. Maybe we could try that.
Mouse likes Ren singing.
At the same time.
No, no, no! Singing is work too. It's just another thing to think about. It's just more pressure.
Maybe lying down and being quiet for a while could work.
But I don't want to do either of those. Oh, the pressure and the work. Why won't you all stop? I'm having a meltdown. Oh, this is not my day.
Aha! I know what all this is about. Pablo, in point of fact, what you have is a headache. It's when your brain does too much work or too much playing, especially in hot weather, and then starts to hurt from it. That's why it feels like a volcano inside. If you don't rest, the volcano won't either. It's like the figure of speech.
But I don't want to rest. I want to keep playing. Ah!
Mouse doesn't like the noise.
Pablo, you've got to rest. There's nothing else for it.
All right, Draff, if you say so.
Your mum said it too, Pablo. Now just relax and try not to think about anything.
Pablo!
There it is.
It's a flying thing.
A very small flying thing.
How can something so small make such a big sound?
It only sounds big because it's annoying!
It landed on one of your triangles.
Yes, that's why the sound stopped.
In point of fact, the buzzy thing is actually a fly. Hey! Come back, Thoughts!
It's very distracting.
Why is it in such a hurry all the time?
It reminds me of the way people always hurry around.
It's very annoying.
But the more annoyed you get at the fly, the more annoyed you get at you. You're annoyed by the buzziness, not the fly.
But the fly is the buzziness, Ren. In point of fact.
Don't blame the fly. It's not the fly's fault.
At least now I know that the buzzing is a fly and not a feeling.
Maybe the feeling is the fly feeling like it wants to go somewhere and it can't get out.
Go away! Go away!
Maybe it wants to go away, Draff, but it doesn't know where to go. Maybe we need to help it.
Help a fly? Why on earth should we help a fly? They eat dirty things and carry germs. I don't want to help it. Flies are very unhygienic.
Flies are very important, Draff. Every living thing is important. There are lots of lovely things about flies, just like there are about butterflies.
Wren's right. You'd want to help a butterfly, Draff.
You'd want to help a butterfly. People get angry at flies buzzing around, but they are nice about butterflies. Look at it closely. Look at the beautiful colours shining in the light.
Wow! It is very beautiful up close.
And that buzzing noise must be its wings. I wish I could flap that fast.
And I suppose they do eat rotten things, in point of fact.
Exactly. Which is like recycling and cleaning up the world. Pablo! Pablo's all spotty!
And itchy.
Don't say that word, Pablo. It makes mouths feel that thing.
I don't like that word either, mouse, but I can't help feeling it.
Because you drew itchy spots all over yourself, Pablo.
I didn't, Wren. They drew themselves overnight.
In point of fact, it appears that you have come down with chickenpox, Pablo.
Chickenpox? What are chickenpox?
Those spots on your skin. They are called chickenpox because they look like you have been pecked by a chicken.
But I don't keep chickens in my bedroom.
Don't do that, Noasaurus, or else you...
What?
Hello.
Too late.
Get them off! Get them off!
They can't come off, Noah. You need to wait for them to heal. And you must be careful. Chickenpox spread very easily.
Chickenpox spread very easily.
Hey, what are you doing?
Now Mouse is suffering too.
You mustn't scratch your spots, in point of fact. Doing that will make them hurt. Keep quite still and don't scratch.
Keep still? How can we keep still when we're so itchy?
By pretending to be statues, of course. Like in the game Musical Statues. Except without the music. Freeze! Don't think about scratching. Think calm thoughts. You're doing very well.
Pablo!
All this fog seems to be making us drained and unhappy. It's like something is missing.
Yes, bananas.
Benches.
Color.
Eureka! That's it exactly, Noah. We're all unhappy because we've lost our colours.
How could we lose our colours?
Where have they gone? They must be here somewhere. Look around, everyone. I'm sure we can find them again.
Wait! If there's one place I can always find my colours, it's in my box of crayons.
Oh no! They're all grey too. Now what will we do?
Oh, my colours come back. Oh no, it's gone again.
Please, Tang. This is no time to be joking around. We're trying to find our colours. Does anyone hear giggling?
Hey, look! My colours come back! Aww, now it's gone.
First Tang, now Noah. Something seems to be making our colours come back. But what could it be?
Draff?
Wait a moment. I'm trying to think.
Draff?
Please, don't break my concentration.
Draff?
What is it?
Your colours come back.
Oh, so it has.
But why?
Eureka! It's the sparkles. That's what we were missing. Our spark, in point of fact.
That's why we weren't feeling sparkly.
We're back! We're back!
Wow! That feels really good.
Pablo!
The rain sounds different under here.
That's because the rain's outside now, Llama. And we're inside, in point of fact.
Sometimes I can get scared and excited at the same time. And I don't always know which one I am.
Sometimes it's not just one, Noah. It can be both. Or it could be neither. Or something in between.
Can you be hot and cold at the same time? Can you be hungry and thirsty at the same time? Can you want chocolate cake and ice cream and spaghetti at the same time?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Pablo, what are you saying? You would never want to eat that. Not all at the same time.
But you can like something and not like it at the same time, Draff.
Like you can like going swimming because the water holds you.
But you can not like going swimming because of the shouty walls.
Because of the shiny walls!
And you cannot like going to the super place.
Wow! Amazing!
Because of the noisy colours and the excited things.
But you can like going to the super place because of the excited things. The excited things can be exciting.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Remember me? I live in your kitchen.
Remember me?
And sometimes I keep looking at the same book. And I can't tell whether I like looking at it or if I don't. But I still want to look at it.
happy being sad.
Well, all of you can be under one umbrella. And be lots of different things at the same time. And still be you.
And still be me.
And still be me.
And me.
And me.
And me.
And me.
And me!
And Mouse.
Like lots of different little umbrellas under a big umbrella.
Pablo!
Hello, everyone. What are you all doing?
We're helping Pablo make new glasses for his granny.
Why? What's wrong with her own glasses?
They're broken.
In what way broken?
I'll show you. Huh? I don't understand. They were sitting right here.
That's the trouble with glasses. They're always running away and getting lost when you want to find them.
Poor Pablo's granny. First her glasses get broken, and now they're lost again.
Poor Pablo's granny.
Okay, I confess, but I didn't mean to. I didn't know they'd slipped under my cushions. I didn't mean to break them.
Now, calm yourself, Sofa. Let me first check and see how broken they actually are. Right. I can safely say that there is nothing wrong with these glasses.
Really?
But we looked through them and everything was all blurry and wobbly.
How can my granny see through glasses if they make her see everything like that, Giraffe?
Not everyone has the same eyesight as you, Pablo. The lenses, the bits you look through, are made specially for the person whose glasses they are.
So, does that mean I didn't break them then?
Not at all. You may have got fluff on them, but that seems to have been cleaned off.
Thanks to my huffing.
In point of fact, you should never wear somebody else's glasses, Pablo, because they can make your eyes hurt or give you a headache. You don't need glasses to see, but your granny does.
So Granny will still see through these, even though I can't?
Of course she will. In point of fact, everything probably looks blurry to her when she's not wearing them.
Haha! I love it! I love it! There's nothing wrong with them!
And you can see your own granny too with your own hand goggles!
Pablo!
I certainly don't like messy games.
But they're having fun. And we can just watch.
I don't even want to watch.
Maybe we could play a different game. Something everybody will want to play. Even Noah.
Yes, something that Noah wants to do too.
Something that we can all play.
But I don't think I want to play.
Playing is fun, and we want you to have fun too, Noah.
I don't need to play to have fun.
It's okay. We're here.
We understand. Let's play bouncy ball.
I have more fun when I'm not trying to have fun.
Let's play bouncy ball.
trying to have fun is too hard. But if you're all having fun, then that's great, isn't it?
Perhaps if Noah doesn't want to join in with us, then we should join in with Noah.
And play what?
We can play watching.
Good idea, Mouse.
But now we're all watching, so there's nothing to watch.
Yes, there is. There's always something to watch. Look.
Hello. Hi. Look.
Look.
See? Watching can be fun too.
Pablo!
Welcome to Tang's messy art class. Everybody start by taking the yellow crayon in front of you and making a big yellow messy scribble splat in the middle of your paper. And now take your blue crayons and scribble all over the yellow scribble.
Oh!
Whoa.
Wow.
See, Pablo? Problem solved. Green. You can use your blue crayon to scribble the yellow grass green again.
In point of fact, Tang is right. Blue and yellow mixed together make green.
I know. So you can scribble yellow on blue Noah to change him back into green again, too.
What do you think, Noah?
It's okay, I guess. It's a bit dark.
Oh, color him in yellow, Pablo.
Huh?
And then scribble the blue on top. Very lightly.
How do you feel now, Noah?
Oh, that's much better.
My turn now, Pablo. Do me. Do me.
But you're not green, Tang.
Oh, right. Sorry.
In point of fact, Tang is red, but he is supposed to be orange. So you need to add yellow, Pablo.
That's right, Draff. Red and yellow mixed up can make orange.
Much better.
Pablo!
We don't want it to end, Draff. We don't want them to go away.
You don't want what to go away?
The feeling shapes, Noah. See how happy they are. Our feelings must really like this song.
Mouse knows those shapes. That's why Mouse likes hearing the song again.
Well, I don't like hearing the same song again and again and again. It was fine the first time, and maybe the second, and the third. But haven't we heard it enough times now?
Time to push the button.
No! Enough is enough. We don't have to keep listening to the same song all the time.
We do. We do. We want to. Huh? Where is it? Where did it go?
The button.
The song.
The shapes! Keep the shapes! Don't let them disappear.
Oh, they're melting away again, Pablo. They're melting.
We need the button. We need the button to play the song.
And we need the song to keep the feeling shapes dancing.
Aww.
Huh?
Oh, the button's up there. Lift me up. Lift me up.
Come on, Llama.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Whoa!
Let's keep them this time.
Good thinking, Mouse.
Tie them together, Mouse. Make a circle.
Like a friendship bracelet.
Yes! Then they will go round and round forever.
Round and round and round and round forever, ever.
No! No! We don't want that. Do we?
Hooray! I love it!
Yay! The feelings will never end, Noi.
Pablo!
Wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish.
Is everything all right, Noah?
Sorry, but I had to stop. There's a zebra crossing.
That's perfectly ordinary, in point of fact. Just wait until it's clear and then carry on.
But the zebra has stopped right in the middle of the road, Draff.
Oh, so zebra crossings really are for zebras.
Oh no, it's Cousin Z. He can be a bit difficult sometimes, and strict, but he really doesn't mean any harm.
Afternoon, all. My name is Officer Z, and I've stopped this bus because someone has been doing some fibbing. According to my information, Pablo is encouraging you all to tell huge fibs.
But I'm not. We were just singing a song.
Indeed you were, my lad. Weren't you the one who suggested singing, The Wheels on the Bus? Is that correct?
Yes, but...
No buts. You know the rules. Mum does not like fibbing, and it stops right now. No more singing that song.
But...
We were
not like that.
We were just singing. Why can't we sing?
Right. Settle down. What's the problem? You there, the driver.
It's just that it's a song. It's not a fib.
Right. Noah, isn't it? Do you know this particular song well?
We all do.
Then I'm sure you won't mind singing it for me. Off you go.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Now, up until the end of that line, it's a lovely song. But the next three words are fibs. You there, Mouse. Would you be kind enough to say the next three words?
All day long?
Exactly. All day long.
I don't understand.
Right. Everybody off the bus. Go on. OK. I would ask you all to look at the wheels of the bus. Are they going round and round?
No.
And is it still daytime?
Yes.
So the wheels on the bus do not go round and round all day long. If the wheels went round and round all day long, how would the passengers get on and off?
Oh!
Pablo!
In point of fact, personal space is a distance that people feel comfortable when being approached.
Feel comfortable.
Indeed, Llama. Hello. I believe Llama knows all about this, in point of fact.
Oh, amazing! Do you really know all about this, Llama?
All about this, Llama?
Of course she does, Tang. And it's perfectly obvious. Did you notice what happened when Tang ran up to Llama, Pablo? He went to say hi, and Llama moved back.
Llama moved back.
Why did you do that, Llama?
Because Llama doesn't like you getting so close to her, Tang.
Doesn't like you getting so close to her, Tang.
Oh. Sorry, Llama.
Perhaps you need to keep more distance from those girls in the park, Pablo, until they get to know you.
See how closely we are bunched together, Pablo. You only allow us to be in your personal space because we are your friends.
So I wouldn't have you all close to me like this if we were not friends?
Precisely. Now, Pablo, we need to work out a safe distance that you can approach these girls without worrying them.
How do we do that?
We will need a volunteer, somebody who understands. Llama, can you go over there for me?
Go over there.
Pablo, I want you to walk towards Llama. And Llama, I want you to tell Pablo when he is getting too close to you.
Oh, this is so exciting! What's going to happen?
I hope Pablo doesn't get too close to Llama, like you did, Tang.
But that's the point, Noah. He has to do that in order to understand what personal space is.
Exactly. Well said, Mouse.
He is getting too close to you.
Oh, Pablo is too close to Llama now.
Yes, he is. Oh, dear.
Mouse thinks Pablo should take a step away from Llama now.
You see, Pablo, Llama doesn't like you getting that close to her. It makes her feel a bit unsettled. Therefore, this distance from her is good because it respects her personal space.
Pablo!
Catherine's skin has such a different texture. It's like there are waves in it, or tiny little hills. Her skin is milky and clear, and you can kind of see through it. And there are blue lines inside. And Catherine's hands smell all soft and slippery, like soap.
You mean like me?
Or like me.
Or maybe me.
No. Not like any of you.
Catherine's old lady hands don't smell like dishwashing stuff.
And they don't have the same smell as Mum's special cream in a jar that you mustn't waste.
And it's not the same as you either, Bubble Bottle.
Aww. Aw, Bubble Bottle. Don't feel bad. I still love you. Here, have a mushy.
Touch and feel. Touch and feel.
I remember touching an old person's hand one time. Not on purpose, just by accident. It felt bumpy and squishy and a bit clammy. It was a very unusual texture.
That's why I want to see what Catherine's hands feel like.
Her hands might be very delicate, Pablo. You would have to be careful and gentle.
Like Mouse's tail. Mouse's tail is delicate, and Mouse is very careful of it. Mouse doesn't like anyone hurting it or stepping on it.
Well, you certainly can't just go up to someone and touch their hands just to see what they feel like, Pablo. They might not want you to do that.
Mouse doesn't think Catherine would mind. Mouse thinks Catherine likes you, Pablo, because she sometimes gives you a mushy.
Hello, dearie.
Well, that's true, Llama. Dearie is a word that some old people use when they speak to somebody they like.
Pablo! I was feeling a bit flappy because of all the quiet, so I thought I'd go for a run.
Not a fly?
No, wrens can't fly at night.
In point of fact.
So what's with the torch? Did you lose something? It gave me a little fright.
Oh no, but at night it's always best to make sure you can see things around you. And things around you can see you. I was trying to get to sleep, but my running didn't help.
Mouse got Llama to sleep by singing, but not poor Mouse.
I tried counting sheep, but that didn't help either.
I'm just not tired. The quiet makes me feel...
Nervous, Draff?
Yes.
Mouse feels she's waiting for a bang that never comes.
Yes, I feel like that.
Mouse misses the tapping of the pipes at night.
I miss the gentle hum of the fridge downstairs.
I miss the sound of cars going past.
I miss the airplanes.
If only we had some of those sounds.
Well, if we can't sleep, maybe we can have some fun making our own night noises. We can use Tang's drums.
Too loud! Mouse only misses the quiet noises.
Just because they're drums doesn't mean we have to play them loudly.
Quite right, Pablo. Can you make the cymbals a bit higher, please?
Mouse likes that. It sounds like the fridge. That sounds like the cars. Can Pablo do the radiator sound? That's a little too deep for the pipes. The mouse likes it. Oh, that's more like it, Wren. And it's quite a nice beat.
Mother loves repeating things.
You can subscribe to my channel so that you can join in with the fun.
Yep. What are you waiting for?